Alright, this is A Link to the Past. Another game that has been ridiculously let's played so many times. I don't care. Still one of my favorite games. So you guys can shove it if you think this game has been hoarded too many times. So, this is the story. I'm not gonna go through that. If you want to, you can, but no. Have a name, Vagina. I did that as a joke. You'll see why. I'll do an extras sort of video as soon as I'm done with this game, where I just do some secrets, some glitches, some biznitches, some trickses, all sorts of stuff. Getting all the extra shit and all that good stuff. The beginning is so epic. Basically, Zelda is trapped in a dungeon by this wizard Aghanim. We have no idea who the fuck he is, but supposedly he's trying to resurrect Ganon somehow. I don't know how you do that. Well, not resurrect Ganon, just get him out of the Dark World. That's what you'll get if you read this story or whatever at the beginning. So he has to get 7 maidens. Zelda is one of them. So that's why he has her captured right now. We're trying to rescue her to fuck up his plans. Now, let's see what this guy has to say. Oh shit, we can't go through there, so I wonder. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this as like the hero of time. I'm gonna play this like someone who's slowly figuring out he's the hero of time, or the hero of the story. So, yeah, sword. We don't have the sword at first, so we obviously our uncle was a noob. He doesn't like to win, obviously. There were no enemies in that hallway, so I guess he beat up himself. I'm kidding, I don't know. He tried his best, though. Best of wishes. He needs to train more, though. Unlike me, who he has been training. I think, I don't know. I'd guess. See, I did some sneaky maneuvering. Like, he couldn't see me. I was like a ninja in the rain. I snuck behind a raindrop or two. And then he was like, shit, where'd he go? Where did he go? Nope. And like here, I do the same thing. He could have saw me, but nope. I hid behind air. I used air as a wall. Okay, in here, simple, kill this dude. You want a key. You want a key to open that door. Get the map. I know the dungeon, but for some people who don't know the dungeon, the map is useful. This is just kind of like a tutorial. And I'm just fucking around here. Bash some dudes over the head. You can tell Wind Waker, you know, Eiji Aonomu was inspired by A Link to the Past when he made Wind Waker. Why would he use this theme over again? Unless he was inspired by Wind Waker. This game sort of has a cartoonish feel to it. Which reminds me, another game inspired by A Link to the Past. Y'all are not gonna believe this shit when I say it, but Resident Evil 4. Yep. As I showed you, there was a map. Boomerang. I just saved a little bit of time using the boomerang on the key. But the boomerang is useful at the beginning. It becomes more useful as you go on if you want to use it. But I like using it near the beginning. Then you get items that are better than it. Yeah, this is the place you saw at the intro where Zelda's captured, but this dude is fucking blocking the shit. If you don't want him coming over, so you just wait till he swings his flail, then you hit him with some pots. I'm gonna try to get in, but I don't have the key yet. I don't know why I pushed forward so much, but yeah, that's what happens. I didn't mention the lantern, but you can get it in 3 places. The 3 treasure chests. The one in your house, the one on the way here, and that treasure chest. But anyways, like I said, another game inspired by A Link to the Past, Resident Evil 4. You're trying to rescue the president's daughter. Zelda is the king's princess, or daughter. The king's daughter. Basically the same thing. Then you find out about this evil wizard kind of dude who's trying to be the bad guy, but he really isn't. And you find out at the end that someone else is the bad guy, which ends up being Ganon. So that's my thoughts. Why would Resident Evil have you saving the president's daughter? That's what I think, but I may be wrong. Maybe wrong. More about this game, I'm sorry. More about this game. Yeah, it's kind of hard getting through there sometimes, so I just took that upper path to avoid any damage. Because we're only on 3 hearts, fuckers. We're only on 3 hearts. We can't risk too much, even though they do the minimal amount of damage. See, those are blue knights. Blue fucking knights. Blue. I don't know if they'd be considered moblins right now, but they're basically the Hylian guards, evil Hylian guards. So, undertaken by Ognum. Alright, I just used the lantern again, just to see through here. I don't really get confused in here, I just wanted to... Okay, if you run up against that wall, then go over there. The snakes won't come all at you, they'll just part ways and shit. I'm using some sword techniques like the spin attack, which is useful. I don't see a lot of people using it, but I like it, especially in Wind Waker. It's very useful. I use the shit out of that spin attack. But yeah, the art for this game is awesome. They should have had the person who did it do it more. Anyways, if you walked over here, you'll notice there's a locked door. So one of the rats has it. For you to figure that out, you just have to kill every enemy in the room. But I just skipped that and knew instantly which rat it was, because I'm psychic and awesome. Not really. I'm not that conceited. I just like this game and like playing it how it should be played, I guess. I don't know. Now if you pull the right switch, it'll bring down a shitload of bombs and shit. But anyways, A church in Zelda. Well then, why would they add a church? Wasn't there, wow. Does that mean the Hylians have a religion? As you can see, there's a Triforce up there above that thing we just pushed out of the way. So I guess the Triforce is like the Jesus, or the Hero of Time is. Anyways, next time. Peace.